Africa Mission Trip by Courtney Hall. When I was 15 years old, my mom thought it was important that we take a mission trip to Kenya, Africa for 2 weeks. I was kind of nervous because I had never been on the other side of the world, but I was ready for what God had in store and for the mission that I was about to fulfill. When we got there, it was kind of a culture shock. Mud houses with straw roofs and schools made out of tin walls and tin roofs. Also, we were looked at as outsiders, white skin, blonde hair, and blue eyes. I've never gotten so many weird looks in my whole life. Then sings my soul, my Savior God to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul. The greatest part of this whole trip was becoming a teacher and helping these students who have never seen stickers before, and teaching them simple skills like putting together a whole picture. They were so full of energy and smiles. There wasn't a care in the world whether they would eat that night or whether they would have a roof over their head and a bed to sleep in. But they were surrounded by their friends and they were learning, which was the greatest part to watch. My favorite story of them all, although it was rather sad, was by a little girl named Hilda. She had traveled all night from an abusive home just to find herself a better life. Truly an inspiration, and she was only 11 years old. She walked all the way to this orphanage just so that she could go to school and just so she could get an education. Once we left Africa, my mom thought it was important to foster her and make sure she has the proper uniforms and money to keep attending school. She is now in high school and couldn't love learning anymore. How great thou art, then sings my soul. This whole experience really changed my life and showed me a whole new world. This wasn't anything like I expected. I was blinded going into this whole experience. I'm really glad I did go through with going on this trip. I think that everyone in their lifetime should travel and experience something as big as this, because it was definitely an eye-opener to how blessed our lives and school systems are. Something that really struck me on this trip was that I realized I wanted to become a teacher. Then I shall bow. No matter what age, size, intelligence level, or skin color these kids were, they were doing everything in their power to go to school and were ready to learn. They inspired me to want to become a teacher and change the lives of children all over. Then sings my soul, my Savior. Whether it be I moved to Africa or help kids right here in the US, the main reason I wanted to become a teacher was because of how awesome this group of African children are. They made me realize that education makes a difference, it can really change a human's life. These kids don't know the impact they can have on someone's life, but they are a huge reason I am the way I am today. Not based on my gender, race, religion, or ethnicity, but the fact that I was a helping hand, someone to teach them and to listen to them. These kids are a huge reason I want to become a teacher and help young students, all because of my mission trip to Africa.